right, so let's actually start in widening child's pose this morning. Allow yourself to arrive on your mat. Your knees will open wide, big toes will come to touch. Have a seat on your heels and then crawl your way forward. Now, if it feels that your hips come up high as you lower your forehead to the mat, then place a block under your forehead or a cushion, pillow, something just so that your hips can still remain lower. Let your belly relax between the thighs. Now, this actually might feel uncomfortable for your ankles, and if that's the case, you can always place something underneath your tush, or just take it as a more narrow stance as well. So whatever is working for you. And we're just taking our third eye, our forehead, to the yoga mat, allowing ourselves to ground. Now, while you're here, start to crawl your fingertips forward. Get a little bit longer into the sides of your body. And notice how that feels in your rib cage, into, I like to call that part your flank, so the sides of the body. And the direction of our breathing, oftentimes, when we're breathing, we only breathe like up and down or into our chest. So try to breathe into your lower back and into your sides as well. Expanding the breath in multi-direction. All right. Now walk your hands back to your knees. Come to seated on your heels. Again, if this is too much for your ankles, then have a block between your feet. And we'll start by interlacing the fingers in front of your chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale, press your palms forward, round your back, chin to chest. Feel the shoulder blades spread across the ribs. And now inhale, bring your palms up to the ceiling. The front of the ribs might flare open. That's okay. We're just getting a good stretch into the shoulders. Good. Exhale, round forward. And inhale, come back up. Now get really, exaggerate that movement. Inhale, come forward, push, push, push. Try to target the bra line area, the upper back. Now inhale, come all the way up. Keep sending your palms up to the ceiling, even look up. Can you guys hear my alarm? Sorry. My alarm is People's Court, sorry. Okay. Stretching up to the ceiling. It's such a good way to wake up in the morning. Then interlace your hands behind you. Bring the knuckles together. So just take note here. Which thumb is on top? Is it your right or is it the left? Take a big inhale, sit up tall. Now exhale, drag your knuckles over to your right hip. Lengthen up through your spine, get really tall, and then just let your right ear come to right shoulder. Feel it stretch into the neck. You can even play with positioning the chin forward and back, just getting into the sides of the neck so we can relax. We are going to be going through a few flows today. As always, I encourage you to take your own pace and move in whatever flow feels good for your body. All right, so come back to the center, switch your grip. So bring the left thumb on top or the opposite thumb on top. Take an inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades around your spine, and then glide the knuckles over onto the left hip. Take a big breath in and exhale. Drop left ear, left shoulder. Good. Nice deep breaths. Option to rock the chin forward and back. Good. All right, come back to the center, shake out your hands. Tabletop position. Keep the elbows straight. Circle the shoulders over your wrists. We'll go maybe 8 to 10 times and then change the direction. Go the other way too. Switch it up, go the other way. All right. Now take a big breath in, drop your belly, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, curve the spine. Pull in through the belly, chin to chest. Good. Now inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round through. Come back to neutral, curl your toes under, just hover your knees a couple inches off the floor. Feel the core activate, pull belly to spine, lengthen your chest. Have your gaze just at the top edge of your mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, contract the belly. Now inhale, come into cat, cow again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round through. Knees are still hovering. You're always welcome to bring the knees back down. Inhale, up. And exhale through. Good. Lift the hips up. Downward dog. Pedal, take movement. Just notice how the back of the legs feel. And the opposing force, press the palms down and forward. Lift your hips up and back. Hide your heels behind your ankles if you can see them. Good. Inhale, stretch your right heel up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip, rotate through the hips. Good. Take a full breath in to lengthen out your leg. Exhale, step your foot to the outside of your right baby finger. Drop your back knee to the mat. Little baby cobra or upward dog in the chest here, so feel the upper back activate. Now, if your floor is too far away, use blocks to elevate the chest, or if you're tighter in areas, sometimes coming up onto the hands might feel difficult. So give yourself permission to move with ease. Stretching into the hips, sway from side to side now. Just a few more breaths. Good. All right, now straighten out the right leg. Come into a half split. So we're still warming up here. Don't worry about getting that leg too straight. You can have the knee bent. Just feel this out. How does this feel in the hamstring, the back of your knee? And as you breathe, can you feel how much more leeway or how much more give there is in your muscles, especially in the hamstring? Good. All right, now flatten the palms, bend the knee. Take a step back into downward facing dog. And we'll switch sides. Inhale, float your left heel up, bend the knee, open the hip, rotate through the hips. Yeah, take a full breath in, lengthen out your leg. Exhale, pull the knee in, step the foot to the outside of your left hand, drop your hips down. Just exploring as we sway. And the two sides might feel very different. Good. Now just notice, how does this feel as you drop the right hip closer to the floor? How's this responding into the right hip crease? Or maybe feel it more in your groin. Good. And then as you drop the left hip, how does that feel in the inner thigh, the inner left thigh? Just really playing with some sensations here. Good. And then come back to center, straighten out your left leg, flex your heel. Keeping the knee bent as much as you need to. Offer the sway. Breathe deep. Good. All right, take a full inhale. Now, as we exhale, this time we're going to step forward, come into an active squat. Toes will turn out slightly, feet are wider than shoulder width distance. Drop your hips down, reach your arms forward. Squeeze through the seat. So as you press the knees out, feel that counter with the imaginary hands here. So as you press the knees out, imagine your hands are there. You can even bring your hands right there if that feels okay. Engage, take a breath in. Exhale, pull yourself all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Hands to the mat, step back, come into a high plank position. So here's a variation of a flow. Drop the knees to the earth. Exhale, come all the way down to your tummy. Inhale, baby cobra. Float your chest. Exhale back down. Push back. Tabletop into downward dog. So that's always a nice modification to take. You can leave the flow out completely today too. Take a breath in. Empty, let it go. Look to your hands, step forward. Feet can come wide or a narrow squat. Reach the arms forward, get low. Keep the chest proud, take a breath in. Exhale, lift up. Squeeze through the seat. Inhale, reach. Getting tall, getting long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your heart. Hands to the mat, step back to high plank. Let's modify this one again. Bring your knees to the floor. Lower all the way down to your tummy. Inhale, baby cobra, peel your chest. Exhale, lower the heart, push back, tabletop to downward dog. Take a full breath in, breath out. Hold out the exhale, look to the hands, step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to stretch your chest. Hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Now option to keep the knees up or down. Rock forward onto your toes, lower down just halfway. Chaturanga, elbows hug your sides. Inhale, upward dog, open the chest. Exhale, lift your hips, downward dog. Now, our sun salutations, or Surya Namaskar A, they're a whole practice themselves. So if you're really short on time, you can do a few of these to really warm your body up. Inhale and exhale. Look to the hands, step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Let's come right up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Breathe in, reach up, adding on. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, stretch your chest. Hands to the earth, step back, right foot back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Sink down on the exhale. Good, get nice and long through the sides. Full inhale. Exhale, hands come down, straighten out the front knee, fold forward, half splits again. Yeah, now bend the knee, curl your back toes under, lift the knee, inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Take a full breath in. Now exhale to lean forward, float the right heel up, but keep your left knee bent. Okay, so keep reaching. Option is to keep your hands on your hips or out to your sides. Take a breath in. Exhale, straighten out the left knee. Keep reaching through the heel. Drop right hip down. Good. Step back. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale to sink down. Bend the elbows. Hook your thumbs onto the nape of your neck. Lift the elbows up and back. Good. Option to come into a full out back bend here. Now, if you're back bending, lift from behind the heart through your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look to your hands, step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach, come up to the top. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Good. Breath in. Fill the entire body. Energize. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to the mat. Left foot steps back. Drop the knee. Take a big breath in. Reach up. Deep lunge. Front knee right on top of the ankle. Exhale, hands to the earth, half splits. Keep the hips high. Take a breath in. Fold on the exhale. Good. Now come forward, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, inhale, rise up. You can start with double bent knee lunge and then straighten out. Entirely up to you. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean forward to 45-degree. Now lift the back heel up. Good. Try to keep that knee bent. Take a breath in. Exhale, straighten out the right leg. Keep turning your inner left thigh to the ceiling. Knit the low ribs together. The breath is there to support you. And straightening out the knee if you haven't already done that. Take a big breath in. Get stronger in that standing leg. Good. Now step back. Inhale into crescent lunge. Reach. Exhale, bend the elbows, hook the thumbs onto the nape of your neck. Lift your elbows up and back. Feel the stretch into the front body. Now reach your arms out behind you. Good, let's flow. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. 3 flowing breaths. Now, see if you can weave your inhale into the exhale without pausing or breaking. When we're in these semi-inversions, it's harder to get your breath right into the diaphragm, so see if you can feel for expanding towards the hips with your breath. All right, now look to your hands. Step forward. Feet will be hip-width distance this time. Bend your knees. Now we're just going to do something called a circle chair. So bend the knees as if you're coming into chair pose and roll yourself up. Coming all the way up to straight. Now come over the right thigh, bend the knees, fold over the right thigh. Circle yourself up, rolling up as you straighten the legs. Come over the left thigh, bend the knees, fold over left thigh, and then pull yourself up. Okay, go ahead, do this. Front, side to side, bend, fold. And just really feel for exploring all the little spots in your body. Coming over to one side at a time. Good. Last side, if you're already there, come onto the left. And we circle all the way up. And reach up. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway split. Halfway lift. Step back with your right foot. Now drop the knee. Take your left arm up and back, sweeping up and back. Bend the knee, grab hold of your back foot. Stretch into the hips. Good. And just notice how that feels. So there's 2 ways you can really activate your leg here. You can either kick into the hand to open the chest, or you can pull the heel in and feel this more as like a hamstring curl. But if you do that, flex your foot. Yogi's choice for 3 more breaths, either flexing or pressing into the hand. Get into this twist, open the shoulder. If you're pulling in, again, that's a hamstring curl for the back leg. All right, now let's bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Good. Halfway split. So from here, we're gonna really start to play with getting into a full split. So you can either stay here, and this is perfectly fine, or you can start to just kind of slide the left leg forward And you can stay here. Avoid that bouncing because that's really hard on your joints. You can even sit up on a block if you have one. Breathe. Notice how this is feeling in your body as you allow yourself to move into the space. Now we want to find a space of sensation, not a space of pain. If you're feeling pain at all, you're coming too far. A couple more breaths. All right, now walk your hands forward, bend the left knee, slide your right knee forward. Okay, and we'll come right into a half split. Half split from here, so hands on the floor, lift the right leg up. Sorry, standing split, I should have said. Standing split. Now play with bringing your right hand to your ankle, and then maybe the left hand. Woo. Lift, lift, lift. Get strong through the top leg. All right. Let the right foot land. Bend your knees. Circle chair. Inhale, roll yourself up. Go, bend the knees. Go over the right thigh. Come all the way up. Side body is getting a really nice stretch and massage. So go over the left thigh. Bend. Fold, head is heavy, roll. Roll all the way up. Good. Bend forward. Roll up. Feel the ribs rolling up. Go over the right side. Good. Roll, roll, roll. Left side, last time. Come over the left. And roll. Pull yourself up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to the mat. Left foot steps back this time. Left foot drops. Left knee drops. Take the right arm up. Back, grab hold of your foot and kick, either kicking or pulling in. Very different sensations. Notice what you need in your body today. Now, while you're here, check out the right knee and toes pointing in the same direction. And see how this feels to just close your eyes for a couple breaths. Bring your awareness to your left hip. And breathe into your left hip. Now, we very well know that we can't actually breathe. There's no lungs into the left hip, but when we consciously shift our awareness to a spot in the body, that's where we're going to really feel it grow. And that's the same thing with pain too. Like if you're in pain all the time and you're constantly thinking about pain in that spot, of course, there's going to be exceptions. However, you can really amplify that just by shifting your awareness to it all the time. Yeah, now let go of the back foot. Let's come into the half split. Straighten out the leg, fold. Now, we're going into our full split variation from here. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the right knee. Slide your heel forward, left leg back. One side might feel way more open than the other. Now pull the lower belly in. You could even walk your hands forward if that feels better for the spine and low back area. Keep the chest proud, whichever variation you're in. Three more breaths. All right, now start to bend the right knee, slide the left foot forward, bit by bit, come into standing split. So the left heel floats up, take a big inhale, exhale, fold. Good. Breathe deep. Turn your inner thigh to the ceiling. Nice deep breaths. Good. Step your left foot down. Bend the knees. We'll just do one circle right up to the top. Take a big inhale. Reach your arms up. Dancer pose. Bend the right knee. Scoop up your right foot. Reach high through the left hand. Take a big breath in. Exhale, kick back. Take your time. There's no rush. Play with the push and the pull. Anyway, pulling forward with the left hand, kicking into the right hand. You can take this into more of a tip. So if you come forward, you could do that too. Good. Open your chest. Stay strong into the left thigh. Good. Good. Knees can come back together. Float your right foot down. Right leg up. Right arm up. Left knee bends. Scoop up your foot. So bring the foot to the inside, the hand to the inside of your arch today. Thumb might even land on your big toe. Take a big breath in. Exhale to kick back. Yeah, drop the left hip down. Push and pull. The polarities in that pose here, the push and the pull. The polarities bring balance. Body, mind, and spirit. Keep going into that sensation here. Breathe. Pull the lower belly in. Good. Knees can come back together. Pause. Feet on the mat. Just close your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Good. Hands to the mat. Step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Down dog. Now you can step or hop through your arms, come right into seated. And lay on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. Happy baby pose. Let the knees come towards your armpits so the shins will fall wide. This is half happy baby. You can stay here, or you can come into a full happy baby pose. Good. With full happy baby, heels are over the knees and the hands will reach for the outer edges of your feet. Rock from side to side. Tailbone is dropping heavy. All right, recline cow face pose. So bring the knees together. Cross your right knee over the left, and then grab for the opposite foot. It feels kind of weird at first, and just pull it in. Pull it in. Pull the heels in as close as you can. Breathe deep. If you look at your knees, try your best to keep them stacked. It's kind of like a trick of the brain. You look at your knees like, whoa, which knee is that on top? Okay, switch it up, other side. So we let go, can the legs, stack the knees on top, one on top of the other. Breathe. Breathe into the hips. Pull the knees in a little bit closer to your tummy without letting the tailbone rise too high. And if you're quite active, like maybe you run a lot, you might have a tighter IT band. And this is such a great stretch to get into the piriformis, the IT band. Okay, let this go. Feet will come onto your mat, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And our last active movement pose, come into a twist. Slide your hips over to your left, draw your knees into your chest, and just let the knees fall to your right. And if it's comfortable for your neck, you can look over your left shoulder. All right, knees come back up to center. Shimmy your hips to your right. Bring your knees in, and then let them fall to your left. Breathe very deep. All right, so come back to the center. You can stretch right out into Shavasana or come into a seated meditation. Give yourself the time. You deserve to just give yourself a moment before continuing your day. Let your breath come back to its natural pace. And if your eyes are closed, you can always let just a sliver of light in to allow the skin to relax as well. And you've already started your week with your best foot forward. And this is always an option to come back to at any time throughout your day, your week. Coming back to this very moment. Allow yourself to absorb the efforts of your practice. You can stay for as long as you need. Thank you all for your energy and your time. From my heart to yours, namaste. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for Slow Flow. Enjoy the beautiful day.